Alright, this is my third attempt to try to do this. I'm gonna just try to play through this game completely uninterrupted. Um, just talking about how awesome it is and how they need to make a sequel to it because, by God, like there's so many movies coming out. Pacific Rim and Godzilla, heck, even Jurassic Park has reminded me of how awesome this game is. So here we go. Let's get through adventure mode here. I've unlocked all the monsters. My goal is to unlock everything in this game. You know, the good way. I even have the special skin for Agamo. I played through one level of Twisted Metal Black to get it. Let's see. I can't decide what character I want. Let's go through these and talk about their inspirations, shall we? I can unload a whole breadth of knowledge on kaiju movies right in front of you. Raptros is clearly just a generic dragon. One of his skins is actually like a Dracolich from Dungeons and Dragons. So, there's that. Togera, obviously, Godzilla stand-in. It's very... I don't really like him in this game. I love Godzilla, but their version of Godzilla is not that great. He's fun, though. They kind of combined him with, like... They gave him, like, Baraka-style claws so that he would actually be better in combat, which is an interesting touch, but I don't think he's that cool. Praetor, obviously, like, a million different giant insect movies from the 1950s, clearly inspired by those. One of his alternate skins, I believe it's the second one, is just an ant with wings and all that, which is obviously a reference to Them, which is probably the most famous giant bug movie. Kongar, I mean, clearly is a King Kong ripoff. You can't have this type of game without a King Kong ripoff. And he's one of the better ones. I mean, what else do you say? He's a big gorilla. There you go. Robot 47 is clearly inspired by like a million different pulp magazine science fiction robots. Iron Giant is a more contemporary analog to that sort of thing. Also, like, you know, the old Superman serials, the Attack of the Metal Men or whatever. It's very much like that. I like his cool sort of diesel punk design with rivets and Gatling guns and all that stuff. Agamot's clearly, you know, he's inspired by, you know, South American stone artwork, whatnot, like Toltec heads, Easter Island heads, stuff like that. It would have been cooler if he had like an Easter Island head sticking out there, but, you know, the flaming pit with the eyes and the mouth is pretty cool too. I think this was kind of inspired by Daimanjin, which is a Japanese giant monster movie where there's this giant statue that comes to life. I think there's like a dagger in his forehead, and if you pull it out, he comes to life and tries to get you. And I think they did like 3 of those movies, and they're all pretty good. One of the third one was set in modern times, which is kind of a neat twist, because the other 2 were set during like samurai days, you know, and so like the last one taking place in modern day was like a nice little like refresher. It's kind of like in the horror movies when they send them to space for like the 4th or 5th one. Ultra V is you know, from the tradition of like, you know, super robots from Japan. You had Manzinger Z and Getter Robo. This came out before oh my gosh, I can't remember. It's the Gurren Lagann, sorry. This came out before Gurren Lagann, but you can kind of see like they're influenced by the same things. You can definitely see a lot of Gurren Lagann in this design. Magamo seems to be completely original idea, but not entirely, because, you know, he's combining sort of, you know, lava men with like a giant spider. He's just kind of cool. I mean, this looks like the kind of thing Mole Man would summon to fight the Fantastic Four, and they'd have to like team up and knock over a fire hydrant and then turn into a scoop and whatever, you know. Douse him with water. Yeah, I think he's a cool design, though. Kineticlops is Incognito has put him in a couple different games, but I mean, he just looks like the Neversoft logo for one, which is kind of cool. But he's made of electricity. He's inspired by 1950s movies, like I think it was like The Floating Eye or something like that. There's a bunch of movies where there's just a prominent disembodied eye with like some sort of psychic abilities or whatever. And then this clearly, you know, 1950s generic alien. There's a lot of Mars Attacks in there. You can see a lot of the mutant from This Island Earth. And one of his alternate skins looks a lot like the squid monster from Gazora from... it wasn't a Godzilla movie, but it was a Toho giant the Space Amoeba. That's what it was called. One of his alternate skins is Gazora from Space Amoeba, or looks like Gazora from Space Amoeba, which means it's a squid. So that's everybody. You know what? I'll just show, since I just talked about it. Let's show off the squid amoeba thing. Space amoeba, squid, Gazora. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get it on. Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. I mean, by today's standards, that's not very impressive, but when we saw this on the PlayStation 2, it was very cool. Here's my big old fleshy body. I'm gonna get you. Come on down. Ah. Maybe I made a mistake playing as this guy. Yeah, I should have played as a character I didn't suck at. Yeah, okay. So that's a really cool skin, but I don't want to embarrass myself here. Let's pick a different character. Let's go with an old staple here. clearly I need to practice with him because his attacks are so slow, and I think he's more designed to be more of a like a ranged character. You gotta kind of keep your distance from the guy you're attacking because his tentacles are nice and long and sweeping. Yeah, we already watched this, so I'm gonna skip it. Alright, let's do this. This is for real now. Why are you getting health for? This match just started. There we go. Oh, that ended so quickly. We didn't even destroy the city. A lot of these characters are really easy to pick up and play, but the two unlockable characters, the dragon and the alien, are kind of advanced, and clearly I'm a little rusty. There's his Baraka claws. Where's he keeping those? Actually, I don't care. It's very much a... inspired by the bizarre logic of giant monster flicks. We're gonna get this big sword here. Come on over. Come on. Say hello to my big ass sword. Want some more? Oh, you still alive? You want some more of this? Excalibur! Aw, jeez. Where's a good, there we go. Let's see if that hits him. It's not going to. Bye. Ah, he jumped. My one weakness, jumping! That should be pretty close to it for him. There you go. Alright, now we're gonna have another cutscene. Now, you can actually pick up these tanks and use them as a gun, which is a neat touch. There's lots of little crazy secrets in there, like the sword I just picked up. I can't pick up that. I thought I could. Oh well. I'm not gonna pick up those tanks though, because getting near those tanks is kind of a death sentence in this level. They all shoot at you at once. Oh, he's gonna... Sorry I'm not talking more. Trying to concentrate on not being... Ooh, no, he's gonna throw that at me. It's gonna hurt real bad. Yep, there it is. Saw that coming. Okay, I need to start using some... Nope, that was it. Okay, so I'm just gonna start throwing tanks at him because I'm tired. Oh, no! That is like the worst place for that to happen. There he goes. Yeah, you could use those tanks as a gun. I was trying to get down to if I'd have gotten down to like the last tank and picked it up, I would show you that I could use it as a gun. You just hit the square button. I like that level there. There's lots of little secrets in that level. There's lots of little secrets in all these levels. But in that level, there's a lot of fun ones. Like you can pick up like different fixtures and use them as like flamethrowers. You can break the ship in front of the pirate themed place. I'm sure it's has a real world equivalent that I can't remember the name of right now. I mean, obviously these guys are just fodder enemies to soften me up for the boss that's coming. Right now I'm just trying to practice my combos. I don't really suck this bad. I say that now. Okay. So here's the part where when I was kind of practicing, like I've already recorded this once and I didn't like the audio on it, so I turned down the game audio so you could hear my lovely voice. And during that playthrough, I kept whiffing on grabbing these things out of the air. Now, I don't have to grab them out of the air. I just like to show off. Ah! And there I go. So I can actually just pick them up off the ground like this. But it is a nice touch that you can just grab stuff out of the air if you time it correctly. It's one of the things that makes this game so immensely replayable. Just learning all these secrets. Like in looking up stuff about this game, I recently learned there was a level that has an earthquake on it. I'll point it out when we get there, but making that earthquake happen is almost impossible. Unless you're like playing in two-player mode and you're trying to make it happen. I'm not sure if it was left over from something that got cut, or if they like literally just like, no, we're gonna stick this in here, people aren't gonna find it for years. I'm just gonna pick this up. Stop being fancy and kill this guy. So you saw that big rock earlier that rolled off there. It's kind of a clutch tactic for taking this guy down quickly. Is among the items you can pick up, there is a type of item that is basically just like a huge thing that you pick up over your head, and it almost always results in smaller monsters getting just knocked over. Use my... But this guy, it just does a lot of damage to him. I don't know why that happens, but that is not a good spot for that to be. Oh, no. Nope, not today. Not today, Satan. That's right. I'm just gonna pick up my rock here and move out of the way of you. I'm gonna pick this up. This might be it right here. Oh, no. Trick is to, if you can get them into a kind of stun lock, this is very, using some Dark Souls terminology here. You get them into a stun lock, you can just take them out. This is truly the Dark Souls of giant monster video games. Seriously though, like why isn't there a new version of this? Why isn't there a new Rampage? Where are all of the giant monster games? All these giant monster movies are coming out. No giant monster games. It was like a Pacific Rim game on mobile or something, but I'm not playing that. Make me pay for like a Gypsy Avenger costume or whatever. Forget that. No. I may die. Yeah, I don't think I... Where's my rock? Where's my rock? There it is. I need both the Rock cheering me on, like George in Rampage, and I need this giant rock to beat this guy with. Here we go. No! Pick it up! Oh. Alright. Yep. That's gonna happen. Yep. Alright. Thanks. Here's an avocado. Thanks. Here we go. Here we go. This guy's dead now. Nope. Oh, Jesus. I mean, you can avoid that. That's not... It's pretty trivial. I don't want to die again. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, that is just cheap. Okay. No more Mr. Nice Guy. First things first, I'm gonna... First things last, I guess. I don't know. Just run up and use my superpower on him. So all the monsters have really cool superpowers. Kongar's kind of got the weakest, least original one. He just screams really loud. And then, of course, combined with that, you also have like a crowd control move, which I always forget I have, especially on the next level where they are going to crowd up on me. This next level is like impossible in the harder difficulties because they will just... It's just really hard because it's two fully powered monsters and you're fighting them. This game was made for fighting one-on-one, two-player, and so the lock-on is not your friend. But yeah, we're gonna give this a try. The trick with this one, see the guy from the first level here comes back as a cyborg gorilla. Yeah, that's awesome. That reminds me of King Kong Lives, the King Kong movie where they bring him back as a with a mechanical heart, which is actually a neat idea. It's a very science fiction-y thing. I probably shouldn't have used that so soon. No, don't use that on me! Those tanker trucks are bad. Bad news. The good news if you get one, but they're bad news if... So the trick to this level is just focus on Kongar here, or Cyber Kongar. He's probably gonna try to run away and get some stuff. Yeah. Yeah, he's picking up health items right now. They know where the health items are better than you, and it's a pain in the ass. Oh, okay. All right. Especially when you need them, because they've probably already picked them up. There he is. Okay. Oh no. No, 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 no. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're going to wreck this fool. No, you don't. Not today. Yep. And then this guy is pretty weak, and like I said, pretty trivial to beat this guy. He's gonna kick my butt now, because I said that. He heard me talking. He's like, I heard you was talking it. You'll notice, like, when I throw a projectile, it kind of, curves to the person I'm throwing it at. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I just wish it was less obvious. I feel like in modern games they would find a way to like have it auto aim to the person. Okay. I think I just hit that thing back at him. Like a baseball. I didn't know you could do that. See, like I said, you learn new stuff in this game all the damn time. I didn't know you could hit stuff back like a baseball. I'm gonna have to watch the replay on that and see if I'm just crazy or if that actually happened. That was a waste. Thought he was in range. Okay, he doesn't have much left. I'm just gonna unload on him. And when you get good, and, you know, not like me, bad, you can actually start using stuff like the fact that you completely recharge all of your energy after you kill a monster. You can start using that to your advantage, and you're just tearing people apart. There's a lot of really cool tactics that I just completely lost, like parrying, catching stuff out of the air, stuff like that, that I just lost over the years from not playing this, but I don't know if I'll gain them back or not, but I definitely want to have some friends over and just play this game. Maybe one of my annual birthday parties, we'll watch a giant monster movie. And again, this level is all about focusing on one dude and just ignoring the other guy, which is kind of hard sometimes, especially when he's like unloading on your ass. Oh, I got him! Oh, that was a long ways away. I was worried that wasn't gonna hit him. Now we're gonna... And those, Oh, no! I saw that thing behind me, but I was gonna go grab it later, and of course he grabbed it first. Now he's gonna... Yeah, he picked up that tanker and tried to throw it at me. That jerk. Okay. I got 3... no you don't! No! No! Okay. There's a lot of exploding objects in this level. Okay, you know what? I'm tired of your mouth. It really sucks when you're low on health and there's two guys and they're not giving you any chance to go, and they already took all the health items, and it's just no fun. Like I said, this game's really designed for fighting one-on-one with an opponent. So you're focused on one guy, you know where that guy is, you're not worried about... Oh my gosh, okay. Let me attack the guy who's right next to me, shall we? There we go. And there's the other fool wrecking my day. These are these big items. Hey, so there's a guy right next to me. Let's not lock on to him, though. The lock-on in this game is terrible. Okay. And now he's got, like, a bunch of... Three lives. 3 lives. I won't lose this last one. What do you know? Like I said, you have to try to focus on one guy, though. Like that was real sloppy. But like I kept saying, they just keep throwing dudes at you. Well, one of them's running off to get health, the other one is just bombarding you, and then by the time you turn around and try to attack that guy, you get frustrated, you turn around and try to attack the guy who's attacking you, and then that guy's back from getting health, and it's just a whole thing. Well, this level's kind of fun. It's got a couple little secrets in it. I'm going to show off here. First, I'm just going to start throwing this nice suburban neighborhood at these Cyclopses. And oh yeah, you can pick up monsters. This is like the game, this is the Rampage sequel we should have gotten. So I'm just going to show off a couple things. Like, you can stomp on this, and it starts venting that stuff. The green stuff, the good stuff. All that deliciousness. Just ignore these guys. These guys are so easy to kill. It's just like I said, it's trivial. I just ignore them and go break stuff. And they just keep spawning them until... This is basically like a survival thing. Until the time's up. Alright, so I just broke that core. I think that's what you have to do to unlock the next part of this level, which is the boss fight. I just love picking up these houses and just chucking them. Picking up this, like, neighborhood and just chucking it at these fools. Just these nice people just living right next to a nuclear power plant. And I am destroying their entire business. Just... Alright, number 4, you are really wrecking my stuff here. You're ruining my fun. Okay. Crowd control. Oh, they were too far away. They knew what they were doing. Alright. There we go. Okay, we want to come over here, pick up a tanker truck, and just wait for the boss fight to start. Okay, my son has joined the show, so if I run, if I have to pause the game and run and go do something, it's probably because he is trying to kill himself on a household item. No, he's good. I think 90% of being a father is just trying to keep children from dying. I mean, the rest of it's, you know... The rest of it's, you know, just making sure they have what they need and everything. You know, try to be your kid's cheerleader as much as possible. The world's gonna knock them down. I'm giving advice while I'm fighting a giant plant monster. This giant plant monster... there's been a lot of giant plant monster kaiju over the years. Probably the most famous is Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. One of my favorites. It would have been nice if this thing would sing, you know, with a nice... Just feed me, Seymour! That's one of my favorite movies. The other one is actually an official Godzilla enemy, which is Biollante. Which, I don't know, this looks more like a Biollante-inspired character, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what inspired him. They may not have seen that movie. Biollante was like a genetic mutation created out of... this guy was trying to... It's actually kind of crazy. This guy's trying to contact his dead daughter, and, you know, there's the thing where people think plants are psychic. So he puts his daughter's DNA into a plant so that he maybe can communicate with it or have a psychic communicate with it. Which, obviously, that's... I don't know. For the purposes of a giant movie with a giant atomic fire-breathing dinosaur, like, who cares if this science makes sense? So he puts his daughter's DNA in there, and then there's, like... They give him Godzilla cells to study because he's a geneticist. That's how he was able to put his daughter's DNA in the thing. And there's a break-in. Someone's trying to steal the Godzilla cells because, you know, it's Godzilla genetic material. Let's do some stuff with it. They were like terrorists from some organization. So during the break-in, the plant gets damaged, so he puts the Godzilla cells into the plant, and then the plant turns into a gigantic Godzilla-style plant rose monster hybrid alligator with tentacles looking thing called Biollante, which is... I just explained the plot of Godzilla vs. Biollante to you. Go see it because it's pretty good. I like that movie a lot. The tactics they use to fight Godzilla in that are like the best in any of the Godzilla movies. They're the most exciting. Guys with rocket launchers are going into buildings and firing like these darts with... they're like darts with some kind of like... basically a bacteria that eats radiation. They created a bacteria that eats radiation out of Godzilla's cells, and then they pumped his body full of them to try and slow him down. Which was a good idea, but apparently Godzilla is cold-blooded? Cold-blooded! So then they have to warm him up, and the way they find to warm him up is, like, actually kind of cool. It's, I like that kind of stuff, that kind of Ghostbusters style, like, we're in a ridiculous situation, how do we solve this problem? There was a series called Primeval, where these animals were coming from different time periods, and there was a lot of that kind of Ghostbusters style, how do we solve this problem thinking. How do you solve a problem like giant monsters? I mean, the obvious answer is build a giant robot, but, I mean, is that feasible? The answer is, who cares? It's freaking cool. Okay, I can't let this guy escape. He's gonna die. There we go. This is the level that has the secret earthquake on it, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to trigger it. There's like very specific things you have to do. Like, you can't let certain things get destroyed. Like, I feel like it has to happen on accident for it to happen at all. Unless you are with player 2, with a player 2 who wants to make it happen as well, and you just tell him, stand still, we're gonna make this happen, and then you go break the things you need to break, and then you accidentally break something else, and then you have to start over. This next level is another tricky one, because these two guys will not... I mean, these guys are fighting each other right here. I feel like these two have their own movie franchises, and this is their... They're finally getting a crossover movie. And then you show up, and you are the common enemy that they must face. But they're going to lose. The problem is they're going to lose. I need to stop wasting that. Because especially on these levels, I can't... How about a ride on the monkey go-round? Put me down, put me down, put me down. Alright. There we go. Trick is to get these health power-ups before they do. I'm gonna make this volcano erupt. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, maximum carnage. Hi. Bye. Nope, 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 nope. No. Can't let that guy get away. Nope. He's already healed himself up. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna die. There is another secret in this. And of course the UFOs are picking on me and not them too. I don't know why that happens or why you would want that to happen. Oh, where'd he go? Oh. Pick. Oh, he's dead. Good. Where the... Oh, of course. Of course. There's no more health. anywhere except in this building, which I don't know how to break. He's gonna kill me again. Yeah. One of the things that makes this level so hard is I think these two have like the most powerful like ranged attacks in the game, so they can pretty much just wipe the floor with you from a distance. There we go. Kongar. Alright, this next level's super fun because there is a UFO that causes a tidal wave, and I'm going to just try to do that the first thing. And you can hit it from almost anywhere on the map, and it's kind of awesome that you can do that. The guys who made this game knew what they were talking about, knew what they were doing. It's the guys who make Twisted Metal, so... Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Stop attacking me. Let me do something awesome. There we go. No. No. There we go. Get. No. 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 Hoisted by my own petard. Whatever that means. Are you kidding me? It feels like their block, the computer's block, works a lot faster than everybody else's. Hey, how about going after the guy who is right next to me instead of the one that's halfway across the map? Thanks. Thanks, computer. I really appreciate it that you want me to die. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Is that my... one life left. Okay. The good news is, the more destruction that's caused, the more points I get. Oh, come on! I don't know why I'm getting mad. I've got this. Where are you? There you are. And now we find out why that UFO was hanging out. He's going to take me back to the mothership. I'm gonna meet Bootsy Collins and George Clinton. It's one annoying thing about this game is the saving. It's like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to save right now? It's going to overwrite the last level you beat. It's going to add this progress to your last amount of progress. Are you sure you want to keep progressing? Then again, you know, you go back to these older games before they had autosaves, and it can be very frustrating when you forget that autosave wasn't always a thing. Alright, first thing you do here, activate your crowd control. But that didn't work. So, we're gonna... Where? There we go. So yeah, I mean the trick here, as with all levels, is just to fight with the camera controls until you win. The real enemy is the camera. Like I said, this game's like... They designed this game, they were like... Oh yeah, one-on-one fights, that's what we'll do. And then... You try to play it any other way, and... Yeah. I mean, the thing that would fix it would be like having a toggle of some kind when you're locked in. Alright, where's my last dude? Like some kind of toggle, like I flick the right stick and I could just go to a different guy. But they didn't think of that, I guess, back then. Or maybe there was some reason they couldn't implement it. I don't know. I can't believe that guy killed me. Of course, all the health items are like up here, and that's where they escape to when you're killing them. See, that's where he's going. Oh, no, he decided to stick around. He wanted to start something. Yep, that was it. Bye. Remember me? I'm back! Seriously though, where's my Rampage game? Where's my sequel to this? Where's my super deformed... Where's my Gundam Warriors style oh man, Dynasty Warriors style Pacific Rim game? That would be awesome. Not right now, buddy. I've almost finished this. He's gonna get into something now because I'm not doing what he wants. This is how children operate. Darn it. That was a waste. Oh, this sucks. Off to a rough start. So clearly, you know, you let him expend his beam like that, his shields drop, and then you just unload on him with ranged attacks. And then this guy's a little bit more tricky. He's gonna use that little Tesla coil. Testicle coil? Given the placement of it, maybe that's an appropriate name for it. And his attacks are unavoidable, so you just kind of have to take your lumps and hope there's some items nearby to heal yourself. Again, I don't know how I keep doing that, and I don't know what the purpose of that is. Just flinging something straight into the air. Like, maybe it's like a cancel to get rid of it. I just don't know what it's for. Like, no, I want to throw this thing hard. I don't want to just flick it up into the air like it's... Maybe if somebody was above you and you threw it like that, it would help. Alright, final phase of this boss is, yes. He forces you to learn how to use the block button. Because he will combo you every time. He does a little dance with those claws. As soon as, yeah. You'd think I'd learn, because that happens every time. If I try to pick up something, he rolls at you. It's nice tete-a-tete there. Oh, jeez, that roll. He picked up that tanker. I am so screwed. What do you do with it? I might have to continue. Got a little distracted during the first phase of this fight, and his claws are glowing like that. That's Gotta try to find some health. Here we go. There we go. Staying in the game. No, get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! I'm dead. That's it. Gotta continue. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. I'm trying to combo him like he does me, but I am not as good as him. Probably never will be. Of course. What's that? You rolling? You rolling? Oh god, just get these health pickups so that you don't die. Get up! I apologize for that shoddy performance. Got a little distracted in the first phase. But we did it. Nice setup for a sequel that never happened. I wish you could go over and stomp on him. That boss fight's so annoying. How dare you be better at this game than me? Of course, when you beat the game, it gives you the origin of the monster you were playing as, rather than, you know, an ending. You'd think they'd give you the origin at the beginning. I guess they just didn't have... It was a budget thing. So he went in space. He went into space a chimp. But he came down a gorilla. Alright, so that's War of the Monsters. Sony, Incog Inc., if you're still around, please make a sequel. I would love you forever, if you would. I mean, I realize you're making money off of God of War and all that, but yeah. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this up because my son's trying to turn the volume up on the TV, doesn't realize I'm wearing headphones. You guys have a great time. Great one. See you next time. Maybe I'll play something else. Oh, look at that guy conducting. Yep. Taking my headphones off. Thanks. All right. Bye, everybody.